against the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup.
Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great.
Caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Irish! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Lopez. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. To trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And that's where they'll start this drive. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like to understand, like I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, this is a big deal for Auburn. New head coach Alex Golish, he told me that he is so excited they've got some crucial pieces in the transfer portal, and he believes this Auburn job is a diamond. He is ready to make it shine bright here this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes.
First down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for the score. And into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bruins!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen
this condition. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Brown will throw it. Now sliding to his left. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And the point after is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Play fake, Iamaleava. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Defensively, they play zone. They sit back a little bit. They try to run the slow developing screen, but the defense says you get none of this. Nice job, good eyes, good discipline, nice tackling to get the third down stop.
Down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in down the middle. Breaks free and he might be gone. Touchdown, Tigers! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. The red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it on second down. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. This field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And he got it! Tie ball game.
Defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And it's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Michigan went through one of the most dramatic off seasons we've ever seen in college football, but they have steadied the ship, hiring longtime head coach Kyle Whittingham, who is highly respected and highly thought of in this industry. Whittingham has brought some stability to that program. We'll see if he's able to get the same results on the field with a talented roster. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Underwood to throw. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Michigan! Fitted in the window for the score. That is confidence in your arm streak. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You could tell he believed it, put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage, you got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
Making a play, you love to see DBs tackle like that.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Jackson gonna throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Meadow on the end zone, he's got it!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. In the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights, it's good. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
As possible, they're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
Snap it to the back. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And that one will give them the lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The idea is to make things easier, and the offense did not. Still 2nd and goal. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Stadium in Salt Lake City. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Kyle Whittingham went out with a bang at the University of Utah. An 11-2 season, the Utes were a terrific team, just falling short of the college football playoff. But now, under the leadership of true Ute, Morgan Scalley, we'll see if Utah can run it back this season and get into the playoff championship picture. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds.
Because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real, the coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those.
Got it inside the 10, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Utes!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out.
with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the...
It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Utah! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. We'll check on his condition. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
First time they've seen that route.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's a heat. Got him in the open. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup.
And all of a sudden, he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Give play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Throwing Joseph. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Wisconsin! He got a step and just dusted the field. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6.
Some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it inside the 15. To the house. Touchdown, Miami.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller, you're right. And those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Throwing Joseph. Under fire. Touchdown Badgers. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
Making a physical tackle in the hole.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They're working that left side. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And that one will put them up here in the second half. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 72 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. The play action fake. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Hurricanes back on top. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Number 10 on this drive, and his third and goal. Joseph. He wants it all. Touchdown, Badgers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Badgers strike right back. He is putting the Badgers on his back. Reminds me of games we called when Russell Wilson was at the helm.
Yeah, and I know Wisconsin fans get jacked up when they get great quarterback play. They don't get it very often. They don't get the explosive numbers with this offense. But this dude, he's putting on a show, and I guarantee you they are jumping around.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The Hurricanes back on top.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and what a huge scoring extra point there to get it tied in the final minute.
You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pressure coming. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They strike first here in overtime. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Here's Mensah to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. Taking it the other way. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage.
Glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. EA Sports College Football with an early season non-conference showdown that might carry a little more weight than just conference bragging rights. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Virginia Cavaliers. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
After a few challenging years, Virginia is back on top. A tradition there for the Cavaliers. They went 11-3 in 2025. Tony Elliott continues to build a winner, getting to the ACC championship game last season. They believe they can keep continuity on competition rolling for the Cavs. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes.
Page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you saw right.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. Pocket for what's left in this first half. The Cavaliers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, Bill. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. But now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
This offense in a rhythm to stay ahead of schedule, those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabs it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Virginia.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it on the option. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And the beatdown has ensued.
This option rushing attack stresses a defense in so many different ways. That's already their second rushing touchdown using the option.
Title. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup.
I'm on the ground.
They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. First points of the day are on the board.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
This one, everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot, and now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score.
Just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. Caught, and he's got room. Scooped and scored. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. One in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Under fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown.
Momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Into the end zone for 6.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today.
A live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. conference bragging rights. Just part of the stakes as these two get set to square off. It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Got a little grass. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a
Job.
The Hilltoppers are threatening on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Allen. Touchdown, Hilltoppers! Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
And he made the extra point without problem. Some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Knights!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Option play, but how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Motion from the wideout. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
When there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Now the toss. Touchdown, Knights! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.